For those who don't know these men, we've got down the end Ian Foster, assistant coach, Steve Hansen, our head coach, and Kieran Reid, captain for the day. Before we take questions, Steve Hansen's just going to say a few words.
Just like to thank USA Rugby, USA people, and particularly the people of Chicago for a wonderful week, a good game of rugby, and a special occasion tonight or this afternoon. Since we've got here, we've been treated with the utmost respect and looked after completely by everybody. So just like to say thanks to one and all for that.
Questions? Yep.
Gift with gift time rugby. The first half, it was kind of a little toe to toe. How did you guys feel the U.S. team was competing in terms of what you guys are normally used to?
I felt they came out really strongly. They're a big physical team, and they did put us under, I guess, a little bit of pressure when they held the ball, and really made us defend it for a long period of time. I felt once we got into the game and looked after the ball a bit better, it worked for us, and the guys were able to showcase their skills. But certainly they, came out with a lot of heart and passion, and took it to us from the start.
Yep.
Martin Pangelli from The Guardian. Steve, can you tell us about the injuries, what you know so far?
Strange you should be asking about the injuries, that accent. They're fine. We've got one guy with a hamstring, one with an ankle, and the other one's got a bit of a cork thigh, so we won't really know how bad they are until tomorrow.
Yep.
Tom Hamilton from ESPN. What do you make of Sam Johnson?
Yeah, very good. Very much what we expected. He's a class footballer, and he's been excited about coming back to rugby, and he displayed all his skills today and fitted into the game structure pretty good.
Nigel?
Ian, can you give us your assessment on the first five play from both Aaron and Daniel?
I think both would be pretty pleased. I think Aaron, they've been looking forward to getting back into that seat, and I thought he ran that first 50 minutes really, really well. That could have been tempting to lose a little bit of structure, but I thought he drove the team around well, and it was good to see Desi back on the park. Got a good solid 30 minutes, made a few runs, kicked a few goals, and I thought he looked a little bit nervous for the first 10 minutes he was on there, and some of his skill set was a little bit off, but I actually think that's an encouraging sign, really, that he was nervous.
Steve, based on what you saw, how much of those guys convinced you that you're ready for a bigger step up next week?
Without picking the team right now, then I thought Cruz was very good, and DC, as good as you'd expect him to be after being out for so long. And as Ian said, he was nervous, and for a guy that's played 100 Test matches, that's a good sign. It still means something for him, and his game will grow. And it's just whether we're ready to put him out, this soon against someone like England. We might be better off giving him another opportunity against Scotland. So we'll wait and see.
Yep.
Kieran, do you have an idea of just what this event meant to people here watching you guys play and do the haka and just be here in this setting?
I probably didn't, I guess, until we showed up today, and certainly the anthem and the first 10-15 minutes of this game, it was probably one of the loudest occasions I've been, played in front of. So you really saw that it meant a lot to the American people, and that's why I guess we really showed up here and respected the US team, and wanted to play as well as we could, because it's the way we can grow this game here is by playing as hard as we could and put on a great spectacle. But certainly, the crowd and everyone who got in behind the game was outstanding.
Tom?
Was this the run out you wanted when this game came to fruition a couple of years ago? Is this what you envisaged as an occasion?
Yeah, it was. It was a great opportunity to put some of the guys who haven't played started a lot of Test matches, give them an opportunity and put them under a wee bit of pressure through our own expectations of playing really well, and they were tasked with setting a foundation for the rest of the tour by this performance set the tone. So I think they've done a very good job in that. it's been a great venue for us to come to because it's steeped with history, and Chicago in itself has been, you know, a new venue for us to come to. So our older players were very excited. So it's given us a good, you know, first week of our tour, and there's a lot of excitement, and you know, when you've got excitement, things can happen. So you know, we're now looking forward to getting on the plane and heading over to London.
Yep, down the back.
Junior Blade Rugby wrap-up. Steve, you gave a lot of chances or starts to guys who had less caps than normal. How do you feel this performance represents the depth of the squad going forward for the tour and, of course, for the World Cup next year?
Yeah, well, both of us were very happy with the young players. You know, some of them haven't played any Test matches, and some have only played a handful. So, you know, they showed us that they're capable of handling the pressure of Test rugby and starting. And particularly happy with TJ at halfback. I thought he probably had one of his best games, and you know, he seems to be getting better and better all the time now. Worked out really what it is that his role's all about. We got to reintroduce Sonny Bill back to the game, and you know, again he was good. I thought Ryan Crotty, you know, probably one of the unheralded players in our group, again just showed us what a capable rugby player he is. You know, he just doesn't seem to make mistakes. He makes good decisions. So you know, you could go through a whole lot of people. Patrick Tupeloto again was good. So you know, they get a pass mark, so it's good.
Yep, down the back.
Coach, Matt McCarthy from Rugby Wrap-Up from Kieran. Quick question, you went to the Bulls game. Did that have any influence on the behind-the-back no-look pass that sprung Sevilla there? Was that a strategy? Was that a called play? Or was that just, you know, organic?
Yeah, it just happened, but I didn't actually go to the Bulls game, so I was, I was tucked up in bed, mate.
He's been doing those round-the-back passes for quite a while. That's what makes him such a special player. So he seems to make them at the right time.
Yep, Tom.
Throwing forward a little bit, what are you expecting from England next weekend?
Oh, same as always, physicality. You know, they're looking to grow their game and run the ball and play us at pace, and you know, they're looking to turn Twickenham into a fortress, so they'll be there full on picking. So, but we'll worry about them tomorrow. You know, rugby Test matches should be celebrated, and you know, this is a special occasion, so we'll enjoy the moment here in Chicago, and when we wake up in the morning, we'll start thinking about England. There's a wee man over there in pink. He's been putting his hand up for a while that wants to ask a question.
Do you think this is the turning point of rugby in the USA, like where it'll take off and become more popular?
Well, that's probably the best question of the night, and I think rugby's already turned the corner. I think, you know, when we have a young man like you here asking that question, it tells me that there's a lot of people a lot younger than me keen on the game, a lot younger than Kieran and Ian. From my information that I've had since I've been here, there's a lot of young boys and girls playing rugby before they get to high school and into high school now. So once those players come through into international rugby, you're going to have a group of men who have grown up with the game, and I think, you know, we'll see not only the physicality and the passion that your team had tonight, you'll see them also have a lot more skill because they've played it all their lives, and to have skill you have to be able to play the game for a long time.
Thank you.
Yep, Daniel over there, sorry. Next, we'll have you next.
Steve, do you know what Sonny's actually done for himself?
Yeah, he just got a cork thigh.
At this stage, you're confident the three guys will be available?
I don't think CJ will be. No, he's pulled a hammy grade 1, so it's probably a couple of weeks. And not sure about Nath.
Yep.
You already touched on some of the players on your team that you thought did well. Any of the American players stand out to you?
Well, funnily enough, I was watching my team. And won't be until I look at the tape tomorrow that I'll probably... but there was one guy who, every time he got the ball, looked pretty impressive, your winger. I think the boy that's played a bit of sevens. You know, he took a great kick-off. But every time he had the ball, he showed real good intent, so he did catch my eye. But look, there'll be a whole heap of them if I... But it's very difficult when you're busy watching your own guys. So there's a ring in a week, and I'll tell you.
Last question, and then we've got players coming to the mixer and outside. So, any more questions here? Donald? Oh, just last one from you, Tom, is it?
Yeah. Is this an event you'd like to see happen in the future?
Yeah, well, I'd be happy to come back here again. I'm sure the players would be too. So, you know, as I said right at the beginning, we've had a fantastic time. We've been well looked after, and it's an exciting place to come to. You know, and if we did it every year, I suppose that excitement would dim. But you know, you wouldn't want to wait another 20 years. I don't think I'll last that long.
Thanks, everyone. Just keep it while we let these guys get out, and then we'll put you through.